Hello and welcome to the Channel's Book Club. Many people are unaware of the tremendous free library and information services the American government offers the Nigerian public. Also, have you ever wondered if there is any future for libraries and books as we traditionally know them? Our first segment features Dr. Malore Brown, the Information Resource Officer with the U.S. Mission in Nigeria. Dr. Brown is an expert in library and information science. We caught up with her to learn about those services offered to the Nigerian public and her thoughts on the future of books and libraries. Please stay tuned. Can you tell us a bit about the IRC, Information Resource Center programs?
We have two IRCs, one in the U.S. Embassy in Abuja, and here in Lagos we have an Information Resource Center within the U.S. Consulate. We are constantly programming with different events. For example, one of the things we do on a regular basis is we do a lot of information and orientation learning for eLibrary USA. eLibrary USA is a resource that we have for our patrons, the members of the IRC, and membership is free. And with eLibrary USA, we train individuals how to look for information, how to conduct research. We also do programs such as film programs, conversation cafes. In addition, we have a Read It Loud program where authors and poets, individuals can come and share their work at the IRC. There are a lot of very interesting things that we do. There are also sessions on research, so individuals can learn how to do proper researching online instead of just going to Google and typing in a question or one phrase. We teach research skills. In addition to that, we're launching our massive open online courses, MOOCs, where individuals can learn more about taking online courses for free. So there's just a bounty of information and programs that we share at the IRC.
Please tell us more about the eLibrary program.
I would say that e-libraries are a supplement to a traditional library space. I'm a librarian by trade. I was a former university library professor, so I educated librarians. And so libraries as a building and as an institution definitely have a place in our society, not just in American society, not just in Nigerian society, but as a whole. E-libraries are a tool that we use within the library. So we still need a book foundation, a bricks and mortar, if you will, building where the books are housed and other resources are housed, and e-libraries, the electronic libraries where individuals have access to databases. That's just another resource that we supplement. So, for example, as technology has changed over the years, we've gone from a floppy disk, those big 5.5 size disks, to the small 3.5 inch disks, to flash drives. I mean, people don't even carry around floppy disks anymore, and individuals carry their information on their phones. So libraries have evolved with the times, and so e-libraries are just another resources within the libraries themselves.
You seem to disagree with those who say that the library is no longer relevant and its days are numbered.
Oh, most definitely. I wholeheartedly disagree. The day of the library will never be over. Education is power, knowledge is power. The library is the hub of where you get that education and where you get that power. So, having said that, as I mentioned, the e-library, it's just another tool. It's another resource. Just like CD-ROMs were another resource. Just like VHS was a resource. So we change with the times as far as the type of resources we provide and the tools that we provide, but the information is a constant. In the United States, public libraries are the people's university. It's the poor man's university. It's everyone's university. So if you want to find out information, you go to the public library. And that's why public libraries were created, so everyone would have access to the same information. I think it's imperative that all countries, not just the United States, but all countries invest in their libraries, invest in their public libraries so the public can use the library. So the public will have the opportunity to find the information that they're looking for. The individuals who say that the libraries are no longer needed are the individuals who haven't used the libraries in a long time. And I would suggest to them that they look at the public libraries. Yes, some of them are in disarray now, and I agree with you on that, but it's up to the public, the local government, the state government, the federal government to invest in those libraries and invest in the public libraries, invest in the future of Nigeria.
Tell us about the concept of American corners. Is the idea to plant them in major cities of Nigeria and other countries across the world?
Yes, American Corners, here in Nigeria, we have 11 American Corners. And American Corners are small public libraries that we, the U.S. Mission in Nigeria, have placed throughout Nigeria. So we have 11 American Corners throughout Nigeria, all across the country. We have several in the south, for example, one here in Lagos. We have one in Ibadan, in Enugu, in Calabar. Also going to the north, we have in Abuja, Jos, Kano, Sokoto, Maiduguri, and Bauchi. So they're all over the country of Nigeria. And American Corners are not just solely something that we do in Nigeria, but other U.S. missions throughout the globe, throughout the world. We have these small libraries where individuals can come in and learn about America for free. So we have books, we have computers, we have programs ongoing, just like we have programs in the Information Resource Centers. We have programs in the American Corners. And American Corners are usually a partnership with a host institution, usually a local institution. It can be a university, a foundation, an NGO, and then those institutions provide us with a corner or a space within their institution that where we can have this American Corner. The U.S. government, the U.S. Mission in Nigeria, we stock those American Corners with books by and about Americans, resources about studying in the United States, resources about business and entrepreneurship, you name it. And so individuals can come in and use the resources in the American Corner, as well as participate in a lot of the programming we do. We do a lot of thematic programming as well, based on themes, monthly themes that are focused on the United States.
How well have Nigerians been responding to American Corners, and does it tell you anything about the reading culture of Nigerians?
I would say overwhelmingly positive response to the American Corners. We just finished up a conversation cafe here at the American Corner in Lagos and had a wonderful interaction with young people, university students, young entrepreneurs who were very receptive. These are people who take the time out of their day to invest in themselves by coming to learn more about America. And actually the topic we discussed wasn't even specifically on America. We talked about professionalism, how you put your best face forward. So I would say throughout Nigeria that our patrons that come in, the Nigerians who come in and utilize the American Corners, they are overwhelmingly positive about it. Now, to your second question, as far as the reading and literacy of Nigerians, as anyone would say, people who are interested in a particular subject, they surround themselves by things of that matter. So individuals who are interested in literacy or information, they surround themselves by literate and informational use. So I would say that we're getting the individuals coming into the American Corner who are interested in reading, interested in learning, interested in America, and interested in information. So right there, it's a captive audience. There are a lot of people who don't know about the American Corners, and hopefully there are more who now know more about the American Corners, and they'll come and visit. And they'll tell their friends and tell their families and their friends' friends, and maybe that'll be a larger impact on the literacy in Nigeria.
Let's talk about e-readers. Almost everyone has an e-reader these days. Do they have any negative impact on library visitations from what you've observed?
E-readers, once again, it's another tool. It's another resource that we have within libraries. I was just telling you that I'm reading right now on my Kindle, I'm reading the new Chimamanda Adichie book, Americana. And yes, I can read that book in the library, or I can check it out from a library and carry it home. But because I travel a lot, there are many books that are on my Kindle. So as opposed to carrying half the weight in my luggage of books, which at another time in my life used to be, this tool of an e-reader, this tool of a Kindle has made it easy for me to carry. In the United States, we have libraries that actually check out e-readers to individuals, so they can use the e-readers and read them online, on their tablets, on their Kindles, and then after the loan period is up, then the book disappears from their device. So I know that it'll take a little while for Nigeria to get there, but we're doing a project right now where we're introducing e-readers, Kindles, within some of the public libraries in northern Nigeria. So we're providing them with e-readers, with Kindle Fires, and we're loading those Kindle Fires with books. So guess what? Nigerians will be coming to the library to use e-readers. And I think it's a wonderful thing. So it's, once again, e-readers are another tool, but the libraries themselves are not going to disappear. It's a part of our framework, our foundation, and libraries in Nigeria, public libraries, and public libraries throughout the world will not disappear.
Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And keep on reading.